Well, Rich, it's only pre-season. It's hard not to get carried away with victories like that one. But obviously tonight against Bath City, you must be really pleased with what you saw.
Yeah, it is just that. It is just pre-season. I won't get carried away. I'd like to thank Darren for bringing his Bath team here. It was a really good test for us. We're a little bit further ahead in our schedule than they are. They've had maybe one more session, but that's our third game. And aside from probably the first 20 minutes, we didn't make there look like there was a jump between levels. And I thought we acquitted ourselves really well. Some really good individual performances, but more importantly, I think we looked like a robust unit. We've added some size this year. We've got a bit more presence on the pitch. We won a lot of first contacts, and we looked a lot better. Yeah. Obviously, less changes. I mean, still got Jake Hodgson that didn't play, Finn Rook, Bailey Croom, Jack Rice, who we've had some good news from the doctor that he's been to see today. He's an assessed specialist, and we think we might have got to the bottom of the problem, which means he might only be a couple of weeks away, which would be, it's like a brand new signing. He hasn't played that much for us in the last few months, like certainly the back end of last season. So, got some headaches. I'd rather that. I think when we were at this time last year, we had a lot of players, but probably didn't have the quality that we have now. And I felt quite bullish since we got the names across the line. And it's nice when it comes together on the pitch, but it is just pre-season. You can see first 20 minutes they moved us around a little bit, but once we got used to sort of their rotations, I thought our compactness and our press was really good tonight, and that was our most encouraging bit.
And 3 matches in, Rich, what is it that pleased you most from tonight's win?
Well, we've won all 3. I think that we didn't win enough games. I say this every single interview. We didn't win enough games last year. Certainly up here, to be a good side, to be where we want to be next season, we're going to have to win a lot more football games. So we've created a bit of a winning streak. It doesn't count for a great deal. Obviously, if you lose on the opening day, if you have a good pre-season, but we want to win games. We want to get that feel-good factor. And we get to look at different players in different positions, and we'll do that on Friday with what will be another really good test for us.
Well, when obviously you signed that contract extension, Rich, you said you wanted to address the fullback situation. Obviously, Laney coming into the club, and I thought Niall had a great game tonight, a clean sheet as well. That's also got to be really pleasing. Yeah,
we've had 2 of those. We haven't conceded from open play yet. Bit of a freak goal against Mousel, and what's most encouraging, like neither Mousel nor Portishead had shots on goal against us. Bath didn't either tonight. James has had one from a free kick, great save, and I'm delighted for him. I knew he was better than what he showed on Saturday. I said that. We look like a real compact unit as a team. There's a real good togetherness, all the way from staff to players, all the way through. There's a good feeling about the place. Like I said, it won't get carried away. Whilst it's nice, obviously wanted to win. Like, I'm not going to never ever shirk away from that. I'd want to beat me lad if we were playing in the back garden, so I want to win here, definitely. Pleased with it.
And you said Kane would feel much better about his performance on Saturday when he scored. I'm sure he was pleased with tonight's goal as well.
Yeah, I thought he led the press brilliantly. He was really, really good out of possession. That's what we felt we were signing. We knew what a good player he was with the ball, and his goal return last year was very, very strong. But we felt he led Murphy's press, and we were really, really chuffed to get him. And anyone can see why now. All centre forwards like to moan. He would have moaned if he didn't score, that he didn't have enough chances. But he's now had two chances in the last 2 games. He put them both in the back of the net inside the 6-yard box, and we missed a bit of that.
And obviously the games are coming thick and fast, Rich. And another test on Friday, going down to Willand. An opportunity for those players who maybe didn't feature tonight, or maybe some of those players, like you mentioned, returning to fitness. Will those players get a call into action? Yeah,
they absolutely will. So it'll look a bit different on Friday, and it'll look different again on Tuesday. Friday Willens, like I said, the lads that I mentioned, Bailey, Finn, Jake, they will all start the game. And then Tuesday again, we will try and top up a few people's minutes, and we're really looking forward to showing the supporters our under-18 team. We've got 6 or 7 of them are going to join the first team against Tavistock. Be a great test for them because Tavistock are a Southern League outfit. So I hope the town gets behind the first team and the 18s when they combine together next Tuesday. But the teams are going to look different, and then I think with Stoke after that, it'll look a little bit more like tonight. And I think that's when I say more like tonight, I mean in terms of like the minutes and a bit more settled. I mean, I'll be driving home really, really chuffed with the performance. But you look at, I thought Brodie, who's one of our trialists, I haven't said his name, but he absolutely wants to be at this football club, and he was really, really good. And and then you forget what you have sometimes. And Ollie Woodhouse comes on, and what a player he is as well. So, yeah, we've got some tough decisions. We'll have conversations probably after that Tavistock game. We're probably one or two too heavy. And, we need to make sure that we get the numbers right, but we're looking like a good side at the minute.
You talk about the positivity, Rich, around the club. Obviously, say the side's in a good place, and also a lot of things off the field as well. I think it's a week tomorrow until the fixtures are coming out. I'm sure you're chomping at the bit to get going now for the proper stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. We're not ready yet though. So again, I think probably. Like I always go away. Managers don't get rests, Bill. We're May, June is our busiest time with signings. So I always afford myself a 10-day break at the end of July. So Liam will lead the team with, Steve's actually away as well. So Liam will lead it on his own for the last two. But probably after that Wales weekender, we'll have a really, really good idea of what our 11's going to look like on the opening day. And then it'll just be fine-tuning some stuff that Liam will do in training. And we'll be good to go. But we've got 4 or 5 games before that, and we've got a bit of work to do on the training pitch. We've got 2 sessions next week and a game, so it's a busy time for us. I'm sure our partners will be pleased with the amount we're at the house, but it's needed, and we really want to attack this division this year. Like last year was all about cementing ourselves, making us a bit more sort of stable as a club. We did that. I won't reveal my targets, but they're much better than last year, and we want to hit them.